up, Pep Nation? This workout is for everybody out there that said that you couldn't do it. Hey, it's week 14, linear speed development and horizontal power production. So whoever told you that you couldn't do it, screw them. Let's go.
Hey, what's up, Pep Nation? I'm so excited to get started on week 14. Our first day here is horizontal power and linear speed. We absolutely got after it. We changed up the contrasts a little bit, but we made sure that every single step, every single rep, we're chasing greatness. Let's get it. So we started off with a little bit of a dynamic warm-up just to make sure that we're loose, we're getting ready, and we're active to get ready for that first contrast. After our dynamic warm-up, we went and did some banded work against the wall. So we started off with just a single banded piston step. Then we went into a wall pull through, into a triple piston step, and then 5 seconds of maximum pistons. After that, we were ready to get straight into our sprint contrast. Okay, so the difference this week is we've actually taken the French contrast method of training and applied it directly to sprint work. So that's what you guys are seeing here. We started off with our heavy exercise to get those high threshold motor units firing. We started off with a heavy sled push. After that, we went straight into our plyo. We did the sprinter bounds for 20 yards. Then into our lighter sled with a sprint acceleration, just working on that quick burst for 10 yards. And finally onto our unloaded 10-yard sprint. Onto our hip dominant horizontal power. So we started off with the band resisted barbell hip thrust. Now the reason for this accommodated resistance as opposed to our usual heavy is as we're peaking, we want to take away a little bit of that heavy load and replace it for something that we can move a little bit faster and a little bit more powerfully. After our barbell hip thrust, we did a resisted depth jump into a broad jump, working on that quick ground contact time against the band resistance to really fire those hips all the way through, get full triple extension at the start of the jump, and get ourselves going forward powerfully. Third exercise in this contrast was that kettlebell swing with resistance. Now, you can go with last week's variation, which is where we use the band, or if you've got a partner to train with, go ahead and get them to add some accommodating resistance to that. If you're absolutely smoking those reps, make sure that they're pushing a little bit harder. If you find it a little bit tough, make sure they're pushing it a little bit lighter. That's what you can do with a partner. And finally, we're finishing off with a quick ground contact time exercise. We're going forward bounds. So unlike the sprinter bounds that we did at the start of the workout, we're trying not to get as much height. We're trying to get a lot of distance with each one of these, trying to get through triple extension of one leg at a time. Okay, so to add some unilateral power endurance to you guys, what we've done is created 2 exercises for you. Now you can choose either the lighter variation or the demanding variation. It's totally up to you based on where you're at. Now, the lighter version is you're gonna grab 2 really light dumbbells. We're gonna go with alternating split jumps. The heavier variation and the more difficult one is you're gonna do the exact same thing, so that split jump, but you're gonna go ahead and alternate while you're in the air into that sprinter tuck, land on the same leg, do that 5 times and then switch over to the other leg. And finally, to finish off, we've got our accessories. So we added a little bit of complexity to these accessories. We started off with the Nordic curl at the bottom position. You're gonna go with the med ball throw 5 times, come straight up, do the rep again. Our second exercise is the push-up position barbell rollout with the band resistance. Now, if you're not there yet, you can take away the bands and just do the barbell rollout, but this one's here to add a little bit of, again, accommodating resistance throughout the movement there. And finally, our barbell overhead sit-ups. Now, this is a super challenging exercise, so if you can't use a barbell, go ahead and regress that with either 2 dumbbells or a medicine ball. The point is to start with straight legs, a fully straight body, and then bring yourself up to 90 degrees. Hey, what an awesome workout today, starting off week 14 with an absolute bang. Let's make sure we get it every step, every rep. We're getting it right and chasing greatness. Let's go.